Open minds, we live, we live, we live. Welcome back to Open Minds.
Okay.
Um, Today we got a special guest on my podcast show. I'm gonna let her introduce herself, but before we do that, I want y'all to like, share this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel that I got in the links. So if you're watching on Facebook or Twitch, go to the YouTube channel and subscribe. We're trying to build it up. Okay, I titled this one spiritual advice for the body and soul. And I'm gonna let my guest speak. I'm gonna let her. I'm gonna introduce her in a second. Let her introduce herself in a second. But I was looking on her page, and she got a lot of stuff for like herbs and body and soul. Like, so I was like, I asked her to come on the show today to explain a little bit about the products that she got and talk to us a little bit about herbs, body, and soul meditation and stuff like that. So I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. What's your name? Where you tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Iyanifa Ifatosin. You can call me Ifatosin. I've been an herbalist for a very long time, but being certified. I've been certified for I could say about 3 years now with my paperwork. Um, yeah,
So you certified
yeah,
for
I'm certified.
herbs?
I'm a certified herbalist. So I did collect my certifications in holistic medicine.
Okay,
So yeah.
so that's like hey, they it's like a whole bunch of bad foods and giving us a whole bunch of bad products.
hmm
Um, what would you recommend like cleanse inside like the cleanse body physically?
When it comes to the cleansing, when I say you have intake so many, different products in your body, when it comes to food and drinks, I recommend that alkaline water is good. Pure vitamin C is good because you have to start with something small. If you haven't been doing any type of detox or actually obtaining vitamins, I don't suggest you just to jump out there and just, hey, I'm boom. Let me get this in my body because I heard it's good for you. Because like I said, everybody blood type not the same. So that's one foremost thing that people need to understand their blood type.
Blood.
Got a lot, got a lot of people being vegans, being vegetarian, and they look very, very sick. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not eating the way they're supposed to for your blood. We got different DNAs that's traveling inside of us. You know, for example, if you're O positive blood, you need some type of protein. You can get that from beans. Sometimes you need more than that. Sometimes you need a taste of that red meat. But I feel like if you do have to eat some type of meat, I feel like you should raise your own meat. You know what I'm saying? You should have your own farming going on, knowing where you produced it yourself. The best way of cleansing is actually taking away certain products. Like I said, that starts with your blood type. If you're A positive blood type, you need more vegetables in your blood. So you need to eat more, you know, more vegetables. If there's kale, start out with greens, smoothies. I think that's a good way of detoxing. Um, when it comes to teas, you got blood purifying teas. When you start doing these type of things, you have to eliminate certain habits. If you're a big smoker, if you're a big drinker, you gotta minimize it a little bit so it can work in your body. You can't be putting in good and then still putting in bad and then want some results. It don't work like that.
But what if like somebody that say like, oh,
If
I'm
you
just
are,
quit smoking tomorrow, or I'm just gonna quit like cold turkey, and they
hmm
find out they can't go cold turkey like that. So
okay. So then, like I said, what you wrap your marijuana in, I suggest you do it in a pipe. You feel me? Don't necessarily a glass pipe, the little bombs or whatever. Don't necessarily wrap it into the tobacco, the chemical engineer stuff. If you can't stop, limit your limitation of that because take time off
I
of
was
it.
talking about like somebody like Like not far as like marijuana, just exactly, but like foods. Like they can't stop. Go cold turkey. I'm just gonna stop eating meat,
Oh, that's that's a good one.
and they find out that it's harder than what they think.
I said replacements. If you eat pork, try to replace it with a turkey. You know what I'm saying? If you like beef, try to replace it with, chicken. You know what I'm saying? To gradually take yourself off. You feel me? Because then you get headaches. Your body start to like shiver up. It's like, I can't. I don't suggest cold turkey because guess what? A lot of people that go cold turkey sometimes end up going back. I say gradually take yourself off of it.
Don't cold
Gradually.
turkey affect your body too? Like can't make certain organs shut down.
Man, listen, you got a lot of people, more vegans that die, more vegetarians that die out here, more than somebody that eat meat. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. You've been consuming this stuff for years, 25 years of your life. Ain't no way that you should sit here and just go cold turkey. You know what I'm saying? It just affects the body. Your body gonna go in shock at that point. It's like, yo, hold on, what you doing? But gradually taking yourself off, and I feel like you should listen to your body. You feel me? Only you know what your body is feeling. I can't tell you what your body feeling. If your body feeling like, you know what, I'm tired of eating this. It's making me feel this way. It's making me feel sick. I don't like how it's making me feel. That's your body telling you it's time to leave it alone. That's when you should be taking that cold, that just give it up. If your body's saying, yo, bet, if you give me one more of this, I'm throwing up after this stuff, you gonna know, your body. Most people should know. So listen to your body. Please do. That's why it's good to be in tune with your body. If you know you can't handle certain things, like if you a drinker and you've been drinking for a long time and you go one day without drinking and you got massive headaches and you like your body going in shock, man, listen, take time off of it. Same with meats and foods. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. I'm not gonna say I do obtain meat because of my blood type. You know what I'm saying? I do put some of that protein in it, and I do raise my own animals. You know, so it's a difference.
My question is like for parasites, like parasites, they want to clean the physical body out, you know, what I'm saying, from parasites and stuff like that. What would you recommend?
For parasites, we do have herbs for that to flush those parasites out of your body. There's oils, there's herbs for that you can do a detox or cleansing to get the parasites out your body. And then one of the most simplest one that can help you is apple cider vinegar. That is one of the ones that will take the parasites out of your body as well. You know what I'm saying? That's something simple. Most people don't want to do it. Take a tablespoon of that, drink that every day. You know what I'm saying? You're helping eliminate those parasites out of you.
Okay, more on the spiritual side.
Hmm.
Uh, what's the benefits from cleanses? What's the benefits from like fasting? You know, body. Some, some benefits.
You said what's the best
I said,
cleansing when it comes to like spirituality
yeah, like your body.
for your body?
Yeah, benefits. Like what? How is it good for you?
Being spiritual. Um, it benefits a lot when you're being spiritual. Because it helps you, especially when it comes to your conscience and your conscious mind. It helps eliminate a lot of things, stress triggers. You know what I'm saying? Eliminate.
A lot of people, a lot of people don't know like eating like certain meats and things that have been slaughtered and killed in these factories and things like that. You can take on that energy. You know what I'm saying? And it can travel around with you and lower your frequency vibration.
You absolutely right. Um, that is that's why I said it's good to raise your own. You feel me? And um, when it comes to slaughtering, we got to be mindful too, because either way, if you're gonna obtain that animal, if you do it yourself or not, you know what I'm saying, it's still the energy that's being pushed into the animal. Is that is very much so deep, because my spirituality, we deal with a lot of animals. So, um, with that being said, you do transfer those energies, but at the end of the day, that's why it's good to cleanse your food. You feel me? Cleanse it. That, pray over it. How you do whatever you do with your spirituality, you should do with your food as well. You know, um, everybody not fortunate to be a vegetarian. Everybody's not fortunate to be a vegan. Some people bodies cannot handle that. So with them, with those type of people, they definitely need to be praying over their food, cleansing their food, and thinking about where they obtaining their food. You know what I'm saying? You got local farmers. You don't have to necessarily go to the grocery store for your meats. You got I know a lot of farmers, black owned farm people. You know what I'm saying? They take very good care of their animals. You know what I'm saying? So that's another way if you feel like you just can't stop eating meat. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have meat. People can say I gotta have it. You don't have to. It's just a mindset if you want to or you not. If you don't, that's not gonna stop you from being on a higher frequency. It might slow your metabolism down. It depends on, again, it goes all back to your blood type, your DNA.
How how can you like stop when somebody like craving certain things and they like that taste bud? How long do you think it take for like that taste to get out their mouth? That craving, like somebody who
Ooh.
wants sweets or something like that. Like
Oh,
if you trying to if you trying to detox the body and you eat a lot of sweets,
mm,
how long do it take for that sweet tooth to disappear? Like what I'm saying, complete that craving.
when you focus, and that's when you put that spirituality, man. I can tell you about at least 7 days, man. If you can go 7 days without eating meat, sweets, man, you can go a lifetime without it. Like, for me, I do not eat sweets. I do not like sweets. I used to like homemade, like peaches and peach cobbler and stuff like that, but I don't crave for it because it does bad for your teeth, man. Your teeth, man. It harms your teeth. The sugars in it, man, it's no good. It depletes a lot of things, and I don't like pork. You feel me? So sugar has a lot of pork in it. But you can get natural sugars, if you like your cane, your sugar cane, pure sugar cane. Um, Eat some fruits. Like, that's why I say people gotta start going back to what they not used to eating. You know what I'm saying? You're uncomfortable. Man, eat some fruits, man. Make some good smoothies, man. They even got, I done seen a lot of vegan stuff where you can make candied type of fruit. You know what I'm saying? Just switching it up. That's why I say it ain't. It's not. It's easier said than done.
Yeah,
Until.
um, I let I done went on little fasts and stuff like that, like
Hmm.
3 day fasts and 7 day fasts and things like that. And I find that like the first couple days be like real hard to get that taste craving mouth, and like even though whatever you eat still tastes like bitter because you ain't getting what you want. You know what I'm saying? So it do go away. You know what I'm saying? But you got to
Hmm.
fight through it. You got to fight through it. So
You definitely got to fight through it. But I feel like 7 days. If you can do 7 days, man, you can go. You can go, man. You can go. Cause that's how I did. I was a vegan without eating meat for 12 years, man. 12 years I did that. You know what I'm saying? And that was just my mindset. Once I went over that one week, I was like, I can't mess with it because my body start rejecting it. And sometimes people just get to a point where their bodies just start rejecting it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good way of doing it as well. Like you said, like, people have little habits. You just gotta break those habits and want to do it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it still come up to you. We can give we can give all the knowledge and all the wisdom to everybody. We can lead you to the water, but we can't make you drink it. So, you know, it really comes to that person when you're ready to just do a change in your life. You know what I'm saying? And that when the change of foods will help the altering of your mindset. Food do helps that. When you start changing the way you live, the way you talk, the way you eat, it does help you elevate mentally and physically.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you next on the spiritual
Hmm.
side, more spiritual side. Like when you eating like certain stuff, certain bad stuff, and you got a lot going on in your life.
Hmm.
Um,
Turn my porch light on.
changing your eating habits, change your you know what I'm saying, your thought process going on.
Mama, mommy, nigga eat that leftover.
I'm sorry.
You all right? You all right?
It
You all
don't matter where I go. I can go outside. This here's gonna bother me. Okay, so what was that again? I'm sorry.
I said, can changing your eating change your mindset? Like you know what I'm saying? Like make you think happier thoughts. You might be going through something or something like that.
I
Uh,
think it can help. I think it can help, but that it don't end right there though. Just the changing of the food, you know what I'm saying? Just like, I feel like it takes some more work than that. When after you get to the food part, I think it's levels of it. There's levels to this. Like spirituality, and then you want to grasp up to eating better. You know what I'm saying? It's steps to this thing, and just because you eat better don't mean your mindset gonna be better. You just I know a lot of vegetarians, but their mindset is still stuck. You feel me? They just want to be a vegetarian just because they seen it on TikTok. You feel me? They don't know the benefits of it. They don't want to change nothing else but the way they eat. So, like I said, that has a lot to do with helping yourself get to where you need to go mentally. I feel like if you're gonna eat right, you need to pray right. You need to have a grounded spirituality somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And keep that going so you can elevate even higher.
yeah. So some people think that they go to their problems like with food. Like some people like they go eat a lot when they got a lot going on. Some people think, and some religions think that if you got a problem or something, or you asking God or something for something, stop eating, and that'll make it happen faster. What's your thoughts on that? Like if you're trying to manifest something or make something come, you know
I
what I'm
feel
saying,
like
and praying for it, and they say go on a fast. That'll you know what I'm saying, that'll help. What do you think about that?
I think yes and no. I feel like, you know what, to be honest, I believe it can happen when you fasting and let alone those things. But you can fast, but it's underlying stuff that might go on. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you gonna fast, you can manifest, but then with that fasting, are we fasting from just food? Are we fasting from sex? Are we fasting from, you know what I'm saying? There's other things we gotta fast from so we can elevate as well. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think the people really understand that. Can you touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, cause like even not having sex is something that is really for us to procreate. You know what I'm saying? That's
When
how I
people
feel.
hold on, I'm gonna let you go 1 second. When people think of fasting, they
Mhm.
think to stop eating. Can you can you touch on that and tell them and let the people know that it's more than just stop eating?
Yeah, it is definitely more than stop eating. When you fasting, you gotta fast the worldly things that you've been living upon, man. You gotta fast from the way of your music. You feel me? You gotta fast from what you listening to, what you putting inside your body, because the frequencies are also what you putting inside of you. You gotta fast from um the way of your way of thinking, cursing. You know what I'm saying? Sex, all that plays a part of elevating, of fasting from things to make you, you know, where you want to go when it comes to manifestation. You know what I'm saying? You got to fast from all that. It is very hard to
So
fast
fasting
from
fasting is more than just you know what I'm saying stopping food.
food. Yeah,
It's a mindset thing. You know what I'm saying. You could stop. You could fast in more ways than just that. You know what I'm saying. Some
yeah,
people need to fast from sex. Some people
man,
might need to fast from the music that you listening to.
man,
Some people might,
man. All those things has energy, and we're putting inside of us, like you told me. even the animals that's being slaughtered. That person that rapping that music, what type of person he putting inside of that? You feel me? That's all energy, and we're obtaining all that energy from the music, from the food, from being around other people. You know what I'm saying? Even
That's
at
so.
work. That's
So
we gotta say.
it's safe to say like the kid that say the kid that made a mistake, he done shot somebody. Now he finna go do some years. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Listening to gangster music every day, 24/7. That was his influences. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that wouldn't have happened if he took a cleanse from that. You know what I'm saying? You got to cleanse
Yes.
yourself from certain things
Yes.
now and then.
Like this social media. These kids don't know that much. You know what I'm saying? That stuff will harm. Man, listen, I ain't never seen so many kids kill themselves online. You feel me? That really that it's energy, man. You gotta fast from that. You
I done
gotta
seen
allow
kids. I done seen some kids like you take their phone, they
go
go
crazy.
lit, jump in front of a car. You took their phone.
Gotta cleanse from that phone. Gotta
Like
cleanse from
so technology. Sometimes we gotta take a break on that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, social media. Sometimes you gotta take a break on that, man. You know, sometimes you just gotta put your some phone on D and just cut yourself off from the world and go meditate in that earth and that sun. I love vitamin D. I stay in the sun. I have to have it. You know, it right now the stars and the moon. Me being who I am and my empath, being an empath and being just a spiritual person and my sign and what I am. I'm supposed to be in the moonlight in the night. So it be times I'm outside on my porch, pitch dark. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
that's energy. I have to obtain that energy, man. Is definitely it needed. It's needed for the body and the soul.
So like sun gazing. Do you
Yes,
recommend grounding like sometimes?
grounding with the earth, grounding with yourself, just sitting in the sun. I love sun. Sun, you need that vitamin D. Being black, we need it. We need it. That helps our core. That helps our mental, our ori. Being in that sun.
Okay, so on the meditation side, I'm for the what do you recommend for like do you recommend people to like some people like attention seekers. They have to be around people 24/7. They have to be a part of something. They have to be,
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you got to be by yourself. Sometimes you got to, you know what I'm saying? You only can get to know yourself by yourself.
Man, people, you absolutely right. When it comes to that, when you got people who like that, and they just like, I don't know how to do it. You know, I deal with people like that. Well, actually, ask me for advice. You just, it again, when it comes to that, man, they got to me that's not a self-love. That's someone who doesn't really love themselves. They seeking for something in others. Like if you can't be by yourself, you have a fear of something. You know what I'm saying? And it could be a trauma. You know, it could be a trauma issue with them. That's why they always got to be a part of something. You know, they can't never stay at home. They running from something. Because I had a part of that in my life before. You know, where I just couldn't stay my butt at home. I was running. You know what I'm saying? There's just somebody running from themselves. So with that being said, if they're trying to find themselves now, they gotta just they just gotta do it. Sit there in their house, burn that white candle, and think about and write it down. I always like if you gotta be around people, just have a little bonfire. Write all your issues down and throw it in a fire and let that. Like my favorite saying, when you walk in my house, it say, "Let that shit go." You know what I'm saying? Let that shit go. Release. So it's hard to get to some. Like I say, some will get it and some will not. Everyone is not going to be in tune. Everybody' purpose in life is not to be on a higher level. There will be low vibrations in this world because some people are ordained to be that low vibration. They are here to cause chaos and havoc. That is their walk of life. So if you're a high energy person, I feel like you should just continue your path, understand yourself, and understand what you're here to do. We're not here to save everyone. That is not the purpose.
Okay, my next question, your surroundings, like say
Hmm.
your household, your environment. your space, what's some things that you can do to like cleanse that or um get rid of negative energy?
My the best thing to do with when you got stuff going like on like that, man. I'm a sager. I love different sage, and open up your windows, open up your doors when you saging. Sage all that negative. Then you're gonna burn your Palo Santo, and that's gonna be bringing in that positive energy. You know, washing your walls, man. People don't understand how you need to wash your walls. Wash your walls with vinegar water, salt water. You feel me? Sea salt water, and so you can get that energy off your walls.
Okay, that leads to my next question too.
Hmm.
How can you cleanse the soul? Like, some people they clean themselves all day, but they still feel dirty inside. How can you like get rid of some of that past drama, some of that stuff that you've been through in life that's holding on to you and you can't, what I'm saying? It's kind of like holding you back from certain things.
I feel like you at that point in your life where you done tried everything, you done burned all the stages, you done did wore all the stones. At that point, I advise you to get a spiritual advisor in your life. You know what I'm saying? So you can do more of a cleanse, whatever spirituality you are in, or what you're looking forward to, getting in touch with your ancestors. Because obviously, it's some things that you need to go. I mean, even maybe see a therapist at this point. You know what I mean? You might need to go talk about this, something that you can't talk to everybody else, something that you don't know how to release. um that's the best advice give a person, when you don't did everything and you still like I feel that I can't get this out. But man, some people really need some more spiritual in tune, like a cleanse. I don't seen people
I done
get some
heard the spiritual bath.
bad.
Do you take spiritual bath?
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
can you tell the people a little bit about that? Like what you can use for that and stuff?
Yeah, spiritual bath, man. That's definitely get you got your bath salts with the different roses and lavender. Man, those are the best things to get into, man. Make you a spiritual bath. Sit in that water. Let it go. Burn you a candle. I always say a candle. Write your intentions on there. It's always good to bathe. Clean, even for men, because a lot of men don't do it. But even for the men, I advise them to do it. You even got herbs in your backyard that you could just grab and
Dandelions.
cleanse. Hmm.
Dandelions.
Exactly. You can't afford a spiritual cleansing. Guess what? Get some Epsom salt. Go get
Mm,
you some of them herbs in your backyard. You feel me? And put it in your water. That is a spiritual bath. You know? So yeah, that's definitely something that you can do.
yeah. How often do you recommend somebody doing that?
I recommend at least once a week. Once a week until you can get in balance. When you're balanced, once a week is good enough. You know, once a week is really good. Pick a day of the week that you want to do your cleansing, and let that be something that you do every week until you're at a point where you like, I don't need no spiritual bath. Now I can just, I know how to obtain this energy now. I know what I need right now. But I still take spiritual bath when I'm not all the way right and I'm feeling really. I take them, but I don't take them every week. I'm down to where I got to take them whenever I feel I need one, and that can be once every 3 4 months, and that's good, you know. So always do your baths, men and women, especially my men. I'm trying to focus on these men baths for them as well, and cleanse your ori. Another thing is your mind. There's baths for your mental, your mind. I suggest get a coconut and rub it on your temples of your head and rub it and cleanse it. Wash your mind right here because this is powerful. Your mind has to be cleansed as well. So giving your mind a bath is also something that's recommended.
Okay, okay. Those of y'all that's just tuning in, we open minds. I got my guest right here. Introduce yourself again.
Iyanifa Ifatosin, I appreciate you for bringing me on. I appreciate that.
Yep, yep. Anytime you need. anytime you got any topic to talk about, we can hop on here and talk about it, man. That goes for
Yeah.
everybody. DM me, you know what I'm saying? Get in touch with me. I'm trying to build the platform, but the platform is for the people. It's open minds,
And
open
yeah, we could probably
minds.
collab too. We got a couple sisters that's, I got couple witches, a couple white witches, women that really,
I
we
know
can
some
all, mm,
I know some too.
yeah, so we can get on this thing and do our thing, man. I appreciate the opportunity with you, brother. You
Y'all
know,
get on here and talk about some spells, some different spell magic.
man, yeah, some type of stuff, herbal stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some herb spells. Yeah, I got some sisters that's ready, man. They just don't know how to reach out like that because us
Explain
people like
magic
us.
to people because people, when they think of magic, they always get afraid. They always get,
Mm-hmm.
scared. They don't know it go both ways. But
Exactly.
anything, it's a good way to do something, and it's a bad way to do it. Same thing.
Exactly, man. And it's always peace and love, man. Love and light, man. And I appreciate you, brother, coming out here trying to tune these people, get them right, and let
Yeah,
people know the good news, man. Because you don't got a lot of people doing that.
yeah. Just trying to spread the knowledge, man. Spread the knowledge. Yeah,
I
but
say, I say.
I think that's good enough for today. We can hop back on here another time and talk on a different
Yes,
subject.
definitely, man. Hit me up. Hit
But I
me up. I'll
definitely
hit you up.
enjoyed you. And
And
people want to contact you and talk more. You might have a herb for sale or something. How can they contact
yeah, you can contact me on Facebook. That's my main platform. I do have an Instagram, but I don't really use it as much. But it's Iyanifa Ifatosin, and you can catch me on Instagram Iyanifa Ifatosin 1111.
you?
And
Okay.
I'm always having the herbs. I do have things for I even got the smoke blends. I have things for anxiety, depression.
Do you make the sea moss?
Yes, I do make the sea moss. I'm making elderberry sea moss right now. I can make any flavor of sea moss that you need. Bladderwrack, it doesn't matter.
So we probably gonna have to connect on your products, man.
Yeah, I'ma
Trying
definitely
to
be
get some
pushing.
products out here for sale. Whoever got some, what I'm saying, some good products.
Yes, elderberry. Man, I make syrup, cough syrup for you for this cold season. That's good for anxiety as well. So I'm all about mental health. You know what I'm saying?
What's something? I got one more question. What's something
Mm-hmm.
that the people can take that's natural that'll help with sleep?
Ooh, okay. What's natural to help with sleep to me is ashwagandha.
What's that?
Ashwagandha is a herb, and you can get it in a pill form. But ashwagandha is a herb that helps with sleep, calming your energy down a lot. It's almost like taking a Xanax, but it's gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? If you got
Put you down.
insomnia,
It put you down, huh?
yeah. If you got insomnia, all that type of stuff. Cause some people just can't sleep. Man, take you some ashwagandha. Oh, you gonna get right. And you gonna be nice and sleepy. And it's natural. And you can get it in a pill form or you can get it straight herb. I have the straight herb. It look like bark. It look like wood. But it's called ashwagandha. So yeah, that's something good for the people who's suffering any sleep disorders or anxiety right now.
Okay. Yep. So y'all get up with her. She told y'all how to get up with her if y'all want to contact her. Thank you for being on the show, and I'm looking forward to having you again. Appreciate it.
Yes, you welcome. Peace and love. Adabo, y'all.
Go.